All right, everybody, this video is going to be a step-by-step. If you're just doing this for the very first time, you don't have any settings for queuing MIDI markers to ProPresenter from Prime. This can apply to other DAWs, Ableton, and things. You can customize it in that way. Some of it's applicable, but this is specifically going to show you Prime to ProPresenter click by click. This laptop that I'm using has never been set up to do that. And so there are no settings that have already been put in. It's literally, you could open up your laptop, and as long as you have Prime installed, as long as you have ProPresenter installed, then you're going to be able to do this. This can help you with troubleshooting. If you've tried some of my other videos and you got stuck, some of my videos are a little conceptual, I admit, and they're not click by click. So here's a click by click video for you. Here we go. First thing you want to do is you want to open up an application on every Mac that's called Audio MIDI Setup. This is internal on all your Macs. You don't have to install it. It's already there. So there it is. I'm going to open that up. Now, you may see different windows than you're seeing right now on mine. You may see no windows. That's fine. Doesn't matter. You can close out all those windows or you can leave them open. But what you need to do is make sure that you see a window called MIDI Studio. Okay? If you're not seeing this window, go up to Window, click on it, and go 2 down and hit Show MIDI Studio. Okay, so I'm hiding it, I'm showing it. There you go. This is what you want. You're going to look for this guy right here. You may not have all of these, you may have none of these. You want this red one, IAC driver. This is the internal driver that lets Prime or other applications talk to ProPresenter. So we're going to double click on that. You may see bus 1, bus 2, bus 3 here. You may see nothing here. You may see no available ports. That's fine. What you need to make sure you do is hit this plus button, and you're going to add a bus. There you go, IAC bus 1. That's all we need to do. You want to double check for troubleshooting purposes that this device's online is checked. Leave it checked. If it's not checked, then check it and hit apply. All right, bus 1, ISC driver. That's all we need to do in this application. So we're going to go ahead and close it out. Next, we're going to go to ProPresenter. Open up ProPresenter. I've shown you in other videos my MIDI templates, how I like to arrange these. You can go check that out on my channel. So I won't go into that right now. But what we need to do is we need to go to Preferences. And this is only going to apply to ProPresenter 6 or later. It's not going to, or earlier, it's not going to apply to ProPresenter 7. ProPresenter 7, I think, is formatted differently than this, so this part won't make sense if you have ProPresenter 7. Sorry. All right, you're going to find the Modules tab right here. Modules tab right here. You can click on Modules. Now, if you've already purchased some of these modules in the past, then you'll be fine, but if you're I'm assuming you're starting fresh here, so you want to click this Demo Modules button, hit Demo Modules, hit OK. This is going to allow you to demo all the features that we need for ProPresenter. Now, magic happens. This Communications tab, which was not previously available, is now showing for you. Click on that Communications tab, come down here on Add Device. We're going to add a MIDI device. Okay, you can leave all this the same. The important part is right here, sources. You want to make sure, remember what we talked about earlier, we set up an IAC bus 1. You need to link that up. Check that, get it talking to that. There are other sources that might show here. It's fine if you want to check those. If you see things like Session 1 or Session 2, that's also set up in Audio MIDI Studio. I won't go into it today, but that's how you get to talk to ProPresenter or other applications that are not on the same computer, but they're on another computer, maybe in your sound booth or something. There's lots of videos out there for that. Maybe I'll make one. All right, so we just need IAC bus 1. Hit Save. Real important step here. It is created, but is not connected. That's why it's got the red stop sign. We're going to click on Connect. Now it is connected. Okay, next what you want to do is go to MIDI Setup. And under MIDI Setup, you might have a bunch of different, I don't know what number you'll have here. Maybe you'll have no number, maybe you'll have 0, maybe you'll have a different number. But The important part is no matter what number you have, even if you have the number 0, if this is the first time you're doing this, you need to go into this window. Just trust me. Trust the force here. Hit 0 and then click autofill. Okay? Even if you have 0, still do this. Type in 0 and hit autofill. This is going to make all of these MIDI notes align with the instructions that I'm going to give you later. And if you want to make sure and double check that you did it correctly, under trigger slide, you should have the number 19. If you have a different number than 19 under trigger slide, you need to go back and do it again. Type in 0, click autofill. Select playlist item, you should have number 18. If you have a different number than that, like I said, you need to make sure that the numbers you're seeing now on my screen match. And you don't have to check all of them. If 1 or 2 of them are right, you're fine. All right, we're happy. Trigger slide is 19, so we're hitting OK. Okay, ProPresenter is done. You can get out of the preferences there. The last thing you want to do is you want to select the song that you're going to create MIDI cues for. So I'm going to demo for you the song It Is So. So I'm going to select that in my playlist. I don't want to have something random selected going on over here. Okay. For this demo purposes, you want to make sure that the song you are doing is selected. And if you want to make double sure, you can maybe click the first slide or something. Doesn't matter. Okay, ProPresenter is ready. We're going to minimize that. Now we're going to go to Prime. Last step, small step. We're going to go to, oh, I was inside this song. Okay, there we go. We're going to go to Settings, and we are going to, under MIDI cue connections, look for, you guessed it, IAC driver bus 1. Seeing a common thread here, Audio MIDI Studio. Remember, we created IAC bus 1. ProPresenter, we set up a MIDI device that was, we checked the box for IAC bus 1. And finally, Prime, we want it to be connected and looking towards bus 1. Okay, if you've got all of those things clicked and connected, then you are now able to edit MIDI cues and preview them as you need to on ProPresenter. So let's create a cue here. Note on. Note. Trigger slide note, that's what we're doing, right? We're triggering slides, and remember I told you trigger slide was 19. So 19. I always like to put my cues, my ProPresenter cues on channel 3. And then velocity, as you've seen in other videos of mine, you can go check them out on my YouTube channel, is the slide, the number of slide that you're trying to cue. So let's say slide 4 you're trying to cue. So we hit number 4 for velocity, hit save. There's our MIDI marker. And then the moment of truth, oops, press play on this. Oops, I went too fast. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to roll over to ProPresenter here. There it goes. You see it switch? Might have went a little fast for you. Let me show you again. In fact, let me show you in a song I've already cued. So here's It Is So. It's fully cued. Let's go to just before the verse. So we should see the first slide of the verse, right? If we did it right. Here we go. There it goes. So here comes the next slide. There it is. And if you don't like the timing of this, then move your MIDI cues forward or backwards, but just showing you how it works. There you go. They're all connected. All right. Hey, if you had any trouble with this, if it's not connecting, then you need to go back to the beginning of this video and just see what you missed and do it click by click again. All right.